There came a point in my life when I knew I had to change it. So I took a chance and sold and gave away everything that I owned to experience a new life living out on the canals and rivers of the UK. So I'd like you to come along and experience it with me every step of the way. Morning YouTubers. I've fell in love with Braunston since I've been here. What a place. I'm not only impressed with how it looks around here, but how it feels. First of all, I'll take you up the hill and show you around the village. You'll have to bear with me a little bit if I start to breathe like Darth Vader, but I am knocking on a bit now getting up these hills. That's the view back to the canal. Lovely. They call this church the Cathedral of the Canals. The church has been here since the 13th century, but most of what you can see now dates to 1848. Braunston was originally called Brandystone, which means the homestead of Brand in Old English. It was possibly a settler from Germany in the 6th century. The windmill's 200 years old, but now it's somebody's home. Minus the sails nowadays, of course. I was so impressed with how beautiful it all is around here. But you know the best thing about this place? The people. Everyone I saw had a smile on their face, and they had time to stop and talk to you, which is very rare nowadays. During my stay in Braunston, I came up here many times, and the people was the same every time I came up here, so it was no fluke. I do love the local stone that a lot of these houses are built with. They're so friendly in this cafe, and I enjoyed a nice cream tea sitting outside. Wonderful. I didn't buy any meat out of here, but I can recommend their meat pies. Delicious. And as you can see, it hasn't changed much in the last 100 years or so. And if you're going past Braunston on your narrowboat and you like fish and chips, you've got to try this place. They cook everything in beef dripping. Best fish and chips I've had for ages. Now we're back down to the canal to have a look at the historic boat rally. Timothy West and Prunella Scales are here to open the rally. I'm going to push my way in with the local press to see if I can get some better pictures. Things I do for you, like.
The official party to officially declare the event open.
We're just waiting for the official party to come round now. and open the rally. Out of the official party, I can only recognise Tim and Pro. And it looks like they're having a job trying to turn the workboat into the marina. They got there eventually. Apparently it's Prunella Scales' birthday today, hence the music. It's nice to see all the community out enjoying themselves, and the weather's nice as well to go with it. Everyone's full up with burgers and tea. What more could you ask for? The official party's coming round again to do a proper parade. And I just heard that woman say to Pro, "Look, there's Vince from Narrowboat Cruising and Lifestyle." Hello, Pro. These old brass bands give the place a nice atmosphere. There's a normal boater trying to creep through. Look. I wonder how he's going to get on when he comes up against all them boats. I quickly come round and had a look. Oh my. He's caused bedlam. Big traffic jam. That's the sort of thing that I'd do, I think. All these stalls and the smell of food is making me feel hungry. So I've come round to the Gongoozler's Rest cafe boat to get a turkey, stuffing and cranberry roll. Sit in their little garden and enjoy that with a nice cup of tea. These people know how to control their big old workboats, because they have to go through quite a lot of manoeuvring in this rally to get up and down. It's all very colourful. I really enjoyed that, but now it's time to go back to H and do some cruising of my own. Just leaving Braunston, and I really liked Braunston. Had a nice feel about it and a nice village. And we're on our way to Hill Moulton, and we'll see what that's like. There's 3 locks at Hill Moulton, but I want to try and moor up before the locks, so we'll have a lock-free journey. For me, finding and experiencing places like Braunston when I'm out here on the waterways is what it's all about. Like I said earlier, I get a feeling about places. Some places I turn up and I just feel at home, and Braunston was one of them. We're coming up to a bend here, and there's a boat coming, and I've just tooted my horn, but they're not giving me a lot of space. And hopefully they've seen me. They've both got faces like smacked arses, as if I've done something wrong. What do you think? Leave a comment. That's one of the unfortunate things out here. You have to rely on other people having half a clue on what they're doing. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I think I've got half an idea on what goes on out here and what to do. Quite like the Oxford. There's a few more twists and turns and it's a bit, as I say, narrow, but yeah, very pretty. The sky looks a bit strange to me. The clouds seem very low. It's almost as if you could reach up and touch them. On this part of the canal, we keep crisscrossing the county borders. Sometimes we're in Warwickshire and sometimes we're in Northamptonshire. I can remember saying a few vlogs back that I'll be on the Ashby Canal sometime in June. Well, that's gone for a Burton. There's a lesson to be learnt there. Take whatever I say with a pinch of salt. These two look very interested in narrowboats. Perhaps they're a couple of my subscribers. There's something that I've noticed about the Oxford. You've got a lot of areas along here that you can't moor a narrowboat up because of the sloping banks. There's another narrowboat catching me up fast, so I'm going to find somewhere to move over and let them pass. I'm not in any way saying they're going too fast. It's just that I don't like narrowboats going along behind me, pushing me faster than what I'm comfortable with. So I'd rather let them pass and relax. I suppose we've all got our speed that we like to cruise at. Just so happens that mine is a bit of a snail's pace. And I'm quite proud of that. In my 2 years of narrowboating, I can say without any doubt that this is the busiest area that I've been on so far. I think that's Onley Marina coming up on the left. It must be pretty new because on my guidebooks it says under construction. There's someone on the bridge shouting out "Hello Vince." I don't recognise them, so they must watch the channel. Alright. Not bad. You? You'll have to excuse the shaky camera work. I'm okay steering and filming, but steering, filming and talking, nah, useless. I suppose we've all got our talents, but I wouldn't class multitasking as one of mine. That's Barbie Hill over there on the right, and it leads to the village of Barbie. You wouldn't believe the amount of boats that I've passed today. I can't imagine what it will be like round here in the 6 weeks holidays. I've noticed something on other narrowboat channels. They get some beautiful scenic pictures as they come out from the other side of a bridge. And what do I get? A picture of a cow's arse. I think that sums me and my channel up perfectly.
There's a boat just behind me as well. You might catch it at the bridge.
There's another boat coming up behind me, so I'm just going to pull over out the way.
Alright.
Yeah, I just like to talk, so I hold everyone up. So.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
I've found that letting the faster boats through keeps everyone happy. He's happy and I'm happy. Someone's about to pop their head out the back of this green boat.
There you going, alright? Oh yeah. Come their time, haven't we? Well, you must have come. Yeah? Yeah, alright, so. See you later.
These bridges have been ruined a bit for me now, because every time I go through one, in my mind's eye, I'm going to imagine there's a cow's backside coming at me. We've got another little bend coming up, so I'll toot the horn, and there's a boat coming. And unlike that boat that I passed earlier, this one's giving me plenty of room. So it should be.
Oh mate, alright.
Just in front of us is the M45 motorway bridge. And I bet them drivers are flying along there unaware of this other world that's going on down below them. I used to be one of them, and I ain't half glad that I've found this kind of life. It's less stressful down here, I can tell you that much.
Bridge 77, and when I was looking at the map last night, I want to try and moor up somewhere just past Bridge 76. So I reckon we're getting close.
Looks like a marina coming up on the right hand side. That's Barbie Moorings. There's no sign of Ken. This is all very pretty, but there's not a lot of space with these permanent moorings on the right. It's a bit of a tight squeeze.
Oh mate, alright.
Yeah, good, yeah?
Yeah, not bad, nice day.
Some of these permanent moorings have got a lovely bit of land to go with a mooring. Looks really nice.
Alright.
Looks idyllic. I don't know if they live on that boat or they just come there to get rid of all the stresses and strains of everyday life. But yeah, that is beautiful. This is Bridge 76, so from now on I'm going to be looking for a mooring. Everywhere I've looked to moor is either too narrow or looks like this. We're getting further into Hill Moulton and closer to them locks that I didn't want to do today. This looks like a nice big old pub, but there should be a few people about. It's that time of day. I don't know if it's closed or closed down. If I have to do the 3 locks, then so be it. It's not a problem. I'm just getting a bit lazy in my old age. Just in front of us we've got 2 railway bridges. It's where the railway line splits and goes different ways. You'd have thought they'd have split the line further up and saved on building one of these bridges. But what do I know? Once we get past these bridges, we're going to be down to the Last Chance Saloon to find a mooring. But fingers crossed, you never know. Hello, I can see some boats moored up in front of me. I'm going to try and pull over. Well, that was lucky. And it looks like I'm going to get plenty of solar here as well. I need to thank a few people for buying me a coffee. Paul Carroll, Mark Rutter, Annie, someone didn't leave a name, Stuart, Kevin, someone else didn't leave a name, Jackie and Lisa, IA, there's someone else, Simon and Hillary, Bobby, Browsy, Basil and Buddy the dogs. Thank you all very much. It's much appreciated. I'd also like to thank my members on the Buy Me a Coffee app, Scrappy and Steve. And they're entitled to 2 extra behind the scenes videos a month. So I hope they're enjoying them. You can find the link to the Buy Me a Coffee app in the video description. It's been a bit of a marathon episode today, so if you got this far, well done. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.